Hello everyone, Jay Whitner here with Crowdfunding Coverage, our internet TV show that covers the world of crowdfunding. Today we're going to be talking about December of 2017, and our show is brought to you by Kickstarter Coaching and the Space Finance Group. In December, there were only two major campaigns. The holiday period is very slow typically for crowdfunding, so this is not too surprising, but there were two big ones in December that brought in a total of $2.6 million. The biggest campaign was Quartz Bottle, which was a self-cleaning quartz water bottle, and that campaign raised about $1.4 million. First, the news. Indiegogo is now into the world of tokens, and to give you a little bit of background, you probably have heard of Bitcoin. You probably have heard of cryptocurrency. This is in that arena of these sort of cash substitutes that provide some privacy and some minimization of the regulations that you have to comply with. Anyway, Indiegogo is getting into this world, and they are going to be offering this, and as well as WeFunder is also getting involved in this this ICO, initial coin offering of the tokens. So far, of the big people, the holdout is Kickstarter. Kickstarter said they do not plan to get involved in anything with the cryptocurrency. So we'll see how things go with Indiegogo and WeFunder. Start Engine released an update on their activities for 2017. And they had a very strong year. If you're not familiar with Start Engine, they are the second most influential equity crowdfunding site after WeFunder. They doubled their user base in 2017 and are doing very, very well. So congratulations to the people at Start Engine. Happy to see that they're getting some good traction and doing some good deals. At this point, as the end of 2017, there were 36 platforms that were approved by FINRA for equity crowdfunding. Some people call them the Reg CF portals. And this headline asks if they can all survive. No. Unless the business really grows dramatically, 36 platforms is too many for everybody to really make it. Of the 36 platforms, about a half a dozen have done material business. A lot of the platforms are sort of in position in a holding pattern, waiting for some business or waiting to really pursue business. So there's going to be a consolidation here, and we'll see how things are going. But there are a half a dozen portals that are doing some substantial business, and of the half dozen, there's 3 that are really substantial. So this falls, I guess, in the way a lot of things do. You know, there's multiple soda companies, but I don't think there's 36 of them. So we'll have to see how all this shakes out. But about the 2 big campaigns of the month. The size range was 1.2 to 1.4 million. So it was a pretty narrow range this time. The length of the videos that they included in their campaigns were, again, a fairly tight distribution, 2.5 minutes to 3.25 minutes. The campaign length on the Kickstarter campaign was about 30 days long. They both had a reasonable amount of rewards, 3 to 10 rewards. You really don't want to have a campaign with like 30 rewards or something. It's very, very challenging. And in the updates, again, very unusual. One of the campaigns did no updates. This is a very bad idea. Obviously, it worked out for these people, but a bad idea nonetheless. Up to 9 updates, which is very good. So the first campaign we'll talk about is an Indiegogo campaign for something called the neck hammock. You can see from the image what the idea is here. This helps with neck pain, with stress, through sort of doing a little bit of traction and stretching the neck muscles a little bit, as you see here. And some of the things they did in their campaign is they had media quotes, little comments by the media about their device and the logo of the media outlet that was covering what they were doing. They used the GIFs, the short videos with no audio that you see playing on various places. They had a press kit. This is a good idea if you're going to have high resolution imagery or videos that maybe you don't need on your website for the campaign itself, or just any materials, background information that you think the press might want that you don't want to clog up your campaign with. So they have a link to separate out all the press materials. This was the campaign that did no updates. So pretty amazing that they could pull in over $1 million with no updates, but that they did. So congrats to the people behind the neck hammock. The other campaign comes to us through Kickstarter. This was the quartz bottle water purification. So there's, I'm not a scientist myself, but apparently there's some benefits to the quartz. But if you see the cap there, built into the cap, they have an LED that produces light that helps clean and decontaminate the water that's in there. UV is a sterilizing force, so the cap provides that to help clean the water, and you can put different settings on it depending on how clean the water is when you put the water in. Some of the things that they did in this campaign, which was of course very successful, $1.4 million, they had multiple early birds that they offered. This is discounted pricing for people that come into the campaign early to build momentum. A lot of people do this. It's generally a good idea for campaigns. Another thing is they offer their product in multiple colors. I'm a big advocate for this. If it's not cost prohibitive, it doesn't mess you up, give the people a choice. Give them a choice of color or sizes or features if you can. Some people like different colors. So, you know, if there's an array of colors, you've got a better shot. Another thing that they did was stretch goals. If you're familiar with, I guess if you're new to the Kickstarter universe, Kickstarter is an all or nothing program. So if you don't reach your minimum goal, you're not funded. So you want to set the goal as low as you can, what some people would call in support of your minimal viable product. But you'd like to have extra features and make your product better and better. That's where stretch goals come in. So you say something like, if we reach X dollars above the goal, we'll be able to add multiple colors or new features and so forth. So they had several stretch goals, and they reached a couple of their stretch goals in their campaign and were able to enhance their product that way. Also, they had supplemental videos. It's important that your main video not be too long, because if it's too long, people won't pay attention to it. They won't finish it, so some of your key information won't get out there. But you can have supplemental videos like these people used. If you need an extra video or two to explain your product or show it in action, you can do that, but be sure you don't make your main video too long. That's it for our very short crowdfunding coverage covering December of 2017. Probably our next one will be a bit longer as we get away from the holiday season. So I hope that you all had good holidays and Happy New Year, and we'll see you down the road. Take care.